What's happening? I hope everyone's doing well. So, just obviously going to bring you a quick update video. Mainly just going to run through ALTS. I've not actually gone over all of them. All right, but I've gone over a fair chunk. I still need to go through about another 10. I've just not gone through. Where are they? Yeah, I've not done about 15 of them. I'm just going to leave them. I've just been really looking at like Chili's, and I just skimmed through to have a look at some markets that look well, and to be honest, there's not really much going on apart from Chili's. There's a couple that look interesting, but I'm going to leave them till next video. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to try and get this done in 15 minutes. I say this every time and it ends up going over, but I'm yeah, just going to try and smash it out. But if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it about. And then yeah, just going to sort of go into it. And then obviously I'll bring you another video on Saturday. Probably do it Saturday morning. All right. But yeah, just going to talk about alts. I just want to start with this chart. So Ethereum, Bitcoin. Obviously, if you know and you're fully well aware that obviously ETH, Bitcoin. Obviously, with your Ethereum, Bitcoin chart, that is when obviously alts are going to absolutely rip and alts are absolutely going to pump. So obviously this is bottoming. All right, this is obviously bottoming now. I've seen obviously a few charts of this ABC in and then obviously coming back down to make a new low. In my opinion, it's not going to happen. You've literally just got a standard deviation, nice grab of liquidity, and you've literally got such an impulsive move. You've taken all these highs out. You've come back up to here, but to be honest, you do want to see this level get swept. But really, how this is looking now, it looks great in my opinion. I think it really does look great. Even if you go to the internals as well, it still looks good. The only thing that I'm not concerned about, because there's nothing that I am concerned about at the moment, how I can sort of explain it. The only thing that you should be worried about, and concerned, worried, same word. But yeah, pretty much I do think a lot of the alts are going to carry on tumbling over the next 2-3 months. All right, I'm going to obviously explain why, go for all the charts, etc. Probably end up being 20 minutes. Do you know? It's probably going to end up being fucking 30 minutes, but I will obviously try and smash it out and yeah, do it as quick as I can. But yeah, I do think we've probably got another high in here. Either this is your high here, and ETH isn't going to make a new high, or you've got one more high in here, and then it's literally just going to be an ABC for probably, I reckon, a few months. I think it's going to probably take us up until, yeah, maybe March, April, something like that. Again, that's just me having a rough guideline. But yeah, wave one, wave two, and then another 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it's going to absolutely rip to the upside. You've got a year of alts going absolutely nuts. To be honest, you've got longer than that with alts. You've probably got 2 years. But for the next year, the year is where most of the gains is going to be made over the next 12 months. 12, probably a little bit longer. The remaining 6 months after that is, yeah, it's going to be going up, but it's mainly just going to be basing, going sideways up, sideways up. Obviously, like wave 3, wave 4, wave 3, wave 4, and then obviously your fifth wave. But yeah, just going to jump straight into ETH. So yeah, ETH and alts, they look so much better in my opinion than Bitcoin. Yeah, so much better. All right, so just going to go to this. If you remember, literally here, I posted a chart. Do you know what? I reckon I can probably try and quickly find it. I should have done this before. Let's go on bookmarks. I've hardly even bookmarked anything, to be fair. I think I did do it. Yeah, I did. Send.exe. So this was here. So you've got your wave 1, your wave 2, your wave 1, wave 2. This was down at 1800, and we're still expecting it to come to about 9 grand, 10 grand, something like that for obviously your extended fifth wave. Bitcoin's got an extended fifth wave as well. 1, 2, wave 3. Obviously, you've got 9 subwaves in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. ABC, and then now you've literally just got your wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and we've had that other 1, 2 now. All right, so that's what you've got here. And that was down here at 80, when was it? Let's just have a quick look. 1831. So we was, yeah, it's when we was pumping. So here, that's when we were saying, obviously, we're going to keep sending, and we're literally sending. Everything looks great. Still think over the next few years, we're going to end up near close to 10k. So yeah, so now you've got this 1, 2 here. So 1, 2, you've actually got this here. So wave 1, wave 2. In my opinion, ETH looks absolutely fucking mental. The chart looks unbelievable, and it's a precursor for all the other charts as well. All the other charts are basing, and they've got a well good structure, a very good structure as well. In relation to, yeah, what I think is going to happen with them, but I'll get sort of stuck in. So you've got a complex correction here. You've got a wave A, B, C, and then you've got another A, B, C, and then you've actually got a flat. So A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could literally just be ABC, X, ABC. So that could again just be a complex correction, but I think the bottom is there in my opinion. I don't think that looks like a three-wave move, and I can't imagine it being a complex correction. W, X, A, B, C, D, E, X, and then Y. I can't imagine that being your wave 1 and that being your wave 2. It doesn't look right. Wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2. Let me just go on the hourly. Wave 1, wave 2. I'm showing ETH a lot more. This is going to end up being so much longer than I wanted it to be. But I'm going to explain ETH a little bit more than others. Just a little bit more, just because it's obviously a precursor for what all the alts are going to do, and it's sort of your daddy in terms of it. So yeah, you've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and then inside of it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 4, A, B, C, D, E, triangle, wave 4, wave 5. What is pretty interesting is this could be a high. So as you've seen here, it could even as well be a wave A, a wave B, and then a wave C. So we could come down here, and this might not be a low, but this is literally just your alt count, B for expanded flat. So that's your wave B. So wave A, wave B, and then wave C, or a running flat, but I don't think it could be because of the size of that structure. All right, so it's obviously just negating and obviously getting rid of all the shit that it possibly could be. But I do think that we've obviously stopped here. This is your low, and then you've got your impulse straight off the low. I do think that this does have one more high. The longer this goes out, the longer it goes on, sorry, the more I am thinking it's probably, do you know what I mean? You're not going to have like a triangle for wave 4, and then you've got one more high. The more it's playing out, the more I am thinking that, yeah, you wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, then that's your wave 4, then your wave 5's there. But yeah, longer that plays out, then yeah, the longer I think it's we've got one more high. But let's say this does obviously drop now. I think we're going to come back down, and then I do think it's literally all systems go, and this is literally yeah, it's just going to keep absolutely chugging to the upside. You've got again a wave 1, wave 2, a wave 1 or wave 1 here, then a wave 2, and then a wave 3, then a wave 4, then a wave 5, and then that's your wave 3 to this wave 1, 1, 2, then wave 3, then wave 4, then wave 5, and then that obviously links to this wave as well. So your wave 1, your wave 2, and then that'll be your big wave 3, up to about 30, I think it's up to about 3,600 I'm expecting. Let me just have a look, go on the daily. But yeah, it looks great. If Ethereum's going to be absolutely ripping, then all the altcoins are going to be ripping as well. So wave 1, wave 2, take it off of log. To be honest, nah, I think, yeah, I reckon you're probably going to come up to a 2.0 multiple. I can't imagine this getting tapped now. No chance. Yeah, I think you've got your wave 1. Sorry about all this mess. Wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a triangle for wave 4 probably, and then wave 5. Sweep this liquidity, and to be honest, I can see us just having a really sharp rejection. And then you just literally base, and then this is going to be going sideways. The thing is, right, what everyone needs to understand is once this is going sideways like this is where you're going to be having alts just go absolutely fucking nuts. Alts could obviously be going sideways as well, but you're going to have a lot of alts, a fair chunk, obviously just absolutely ripping upwards, because obviously Bitcoin's going to probably be going sideways. So this is the thing, right? If Bitcoin and Ethereum are going sideways like that, then your alts are going to be absolutely pumping, right? If Ethereum's going sideways, Bitcoin can be pumping on its own. But yeah, I do think it looks great, regardless if whatever happens up there. Again, that's a little bit, it's going to be more for when we're sort of up there. But yeah, again, Ethereum looks fucking brilliant. Right, I'll try and speed things up. But yeah, regardless, we've either got one more high here for wave 5, and then obviously you're going to come straight back down. And then you've got like an A, B, C correction, something like that. Ethereum actually looks a lot better than most alts. Most alts could actually have sort of not like a truncated wave 2, but quite a small wave 2. Or Ethereum just literally rips on its own. Like Ethereum just sort of rips and it just keeps ripping, and then alts, they do obviously follow it, but yeah, Ethereum just sort of takes lead. Like it has done here. Ethereum will pump, we'll have little pumps, go sideways, and then in these sideways movements, this is where alts are ripping. But yeah, we're going to BNB. So I'm only going to cover the charts which are orange and above. All the others, if it's blue or below, which is normally red, I normally have these in red, but I've actually, just for the convenience, it looks a little bit cleaner when, pretty much when I've not got a colour on it, it means I can't see fuck all. So I just don't. And then blue just means I need more PA and I don't really look at it. So yeah. All right. But yeah, so you've got Ethereum. It looks unbelievable. With this as well, I do think Binance, BNB looks great. I don't think this is done just quite yet. I do think whatever correction we've got here, you've got your wave 1, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, WXY complex correction, and then you've got obviously wave 1, then wave 2. This could actually, there's another count of this being an ABC and that actually being the high, but I don't think this wave 4 is done just quite yet. I don't know if it's done there, or obviously we're going to carry on, but I am expecting this to be a triangle, so like A, B, C, D, E, something like that. Not really much on BNB, but yeah, it looks great. ADA, I think ADA looks great. Obviously, we've been following this for a while. Wave 1, ABC expanded flat. Your lows here, in my opinion, not here. It's an A, B, C, D, E triangle, and then obviously wave C. So you got your wave 1, then you got your wave 2, or this could be your wave 1. Yeah, sorry, wave 1, then wave 2, and then wave 1 running flat, 3, 4, 5. You've got a triangle for wave 4. So again, with this is another reason why I do think we've got a lot more to go. I do think that this might be like a flat. This could be again a W for a regular flat, or like a just a W for a regular flat, or wave W for a regular flat. So, sorry, wave A for a regular flat. So wave A, then wave B, then wave C, something like that. So that's what you could also be getting. But again, with ADA, I am expecting you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am actually expecting this to keep going lower. I think we're going to maybe do like a flat, something like that, and then keep going lower. Just because of this looks like an X wave in my opinion. It's pretty quick, and if this is the high here, you normally come up to the B wave, and that's where that would end the B wave. So that could literally just be a WX, and then you could just be ABC and a WXY, but could be creating a bigger flat. But I do think that this market is for the next, until I probably speak to you next. I do think we probably come back up and then obviously come back down for ADA. Solana, I think Solana looks great in my opinion. I do think this has actually just got this is actually linked to this now. I'm going on the daily. I do think that we've got to your wave. You've got your wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. If you remember with this as well with Solana, I was actually expecting this for a while. Obviously, yeah, this is obviously what we put on the. In fact, I can probably just use this. Yeah, so this is what I was doing for a while. Obviously, we mentioned on the vid that this is your wave 1, your wave 2. Wave 1, we got the high bang on there as well, expecting the wave 2 to roll. And then this is what we got after. Obviously, you got your wave 2 rolling. And then obviously now you've got your impulse coming up, and this is what we was expecting for Solana. We was actually saying as well that Solana is one of the best charts out there, and it ended up being one of the best gainers. I did actually sell. Where did I sell? Pretty much, I've sold pretty much most of my sol here, and I think I let go of a little bit here, something like that. But yeah, I got out of sol here. We was obviously buying all around here, so it was a nice 3x. But yeah, it was decent. But yeah, I do think now that this is just going to be basing like this, and you're just going to create I think we've got something like that. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. I think this is a triangle for wave 4. And I do think this ends up coming up to around here. I know this is a little bit of a messy chart, but yeah. You've got your W, A, B, C, D, E, and then something like an A, a B, and a C. All right. So again, some of the alts as well, they're looking very different as opposed to some others. Like some are showing that we're coming down, but then others are, like the stronger ones, are sitting up a little bit. Obviously, Solana's been on an absolute rampage, so it's not really having a strong sell-off, and I do think this is going to be triangling before obviously you get that major push and that last push upward. All right. Obviously for DOT, I think DOT looks great as well. You've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, A, B, C, D triangle, and you've got obviously an impulse and ending diagonal there for wave 5. This is either WRA or X or B. Again, A, B, C, and then or wave A. So 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4, then wave 5, wave A, and then an X wave. You come back up to the B wave, and then now it's literally just going to be. I do think that this is coming down. So like wave A, wave B, or wave 1, then wave 2, and then either wave C, or obviously wave 3, then 4, then 5. But I do think it's got a fair bit to go. The alts are they're going to be coming down a fair bit more, in my opinion. Or you could obviously have like a flat on most of them, like A, B, C, or like a running flat and then off, or expanded flat because of obviously the 3-wave. It's either a 3-wave move or a 5-wave move, but I do personally think that until again, I can only really tell you what's going to happen. Like, I can't tell you if it's going to be any sort of flat just quite yet because we've not got the PA. I know I'm just saying, look, it can do this, it can do that, blah, 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 but I'm sort of telling you what I do think, and I do think that the market, we've got 5 waves coming down here. I do think this comes back up a little bit. Again, this could be ETH showing us that we're going to obviously come back up. ETH impulses, this impulses because it's a wave C of like a flat, like A, B, C, and then we're going to obviously come back down. I do think we come back down and sweep these lows. Litecoin, AVAX, AVAX, another one that's similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, W or A. Again, this is either a this could be a little bit different actually. If we've got a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then wave 4, or wave 3, then A, B, C, D for wave 4, then 5. Or again, it's quite annoying because you've had this wick, so it can sort of fuck the charts a little bit, but it could just be an A, B, and a C. But yeah, with this a little bit different. All right, so obviously you've got an ABC, so that could be obviously wave X. And then obviously now we literally could just be ranging with this before another high, and then obviously come back down. All right, but yeah, AVAX, they look very similar. It's quite annoying because of these wicks. They look very similar to other charts, but some of them they're not that clear. Again, like orange just means like it's a little bit more than blue, but I check it. Like I check anything blue, anything that's not marked or anything that's blue, I check every 2 days, literally just in the morning. That's it. Every 2 days, just in the morning, if it's not marked or if it's blue. Whereas orange, I check every morning and every night because I feel like the chart just looks better as a whole, and I just wouldn't mind just keep getting my eyes sort of fixated and sort of seeing and remembering what the chart patterns are looking like. And then orange, so nothing, then blue, then orange, and then purple, and then yeah, then cyan. All right. If it's in cyan, then I'm pretty much ready to take a trade. With this is pretty interesting link. So you've got wave 1, wave 2. Wave 2 finishes there, truncates in my opinion. You've got your strong wick, 1, 2, 3, triangle, 4, wave 5. And then this could either be an A, B, C running flat, or an A, B, C, D, E, and then wave 5. So that could actually finish there or there, but that's the alt count. But yeah, again, the main count is that this is a W or an A, and then we've come back up and we're coming down to sweep these lows now. But yeah, in my opinion, I do think we are going to be coming down. But yeah, just sort of need more PA. You've obviously got an ABC, X. Again, X's, they look like the changing direction of the trend, but actually it doesn't. Look, it looks like it's coming down. Looks like it's obviously just going to keep fucking impulsing down, but that's what X waves do. They trick people in, and they normally come down to the wave, close to the wave B extreme. So A, B, C, wave X, close to the B extreme, close to the B extreme, and then another A, B, C. But again, I want to sort of see how this PA plays out. All right, so this is yeah, Chainlink. I do think Chainlink's going to be coming down. CLIB is key level if broken, so it's a key level if it breaks, and obviously if you come out of this corrective channel as well. But yeah, essentially I think Link is going to be coming lower. Aptos, I actually think Aptos looks fucking brilliant. I say it looks brilliant. I mean, I've got it in purple. Should it be in purple? I mean, it's only in purple because I'm looking at it close to here. But like, you've got wave 1. It's a bit like wave 2, then wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal, wave 2, wave 3, running flat, wave 4, then wave 5. So it's like a 1, 2, 1, 2. This I do think is probably going to explode, in my opinion, Aptos. I do think it looks great. I think could be a running flat here, A, B, C, but I don't think it is now, to be honest. I'm going to take that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this looks like a flat. So A, B, and then wave C. So something like this. And then this is literally just going to absolutely rip to the upside, in my opinion. I am sort of just waiting a little bit with this. I need to, obviously I've got trade plans for all my patterns, but with this it just looks a little bit different, and I'd rather just edit my trade plan and make it a little bit different, just because it's a little bit more of a different scenario, because I don't know if I fully like the chart. It's probably only going to risk 1%, maybe even just 0.5% of this trade, because I don't really like how it's sort of shaping up in terms of like, this isn't a normal count, like it's complex correction. I don't like this leading diagonal, but it's the only best fit. I don't really like that running for wave 4, that like even this running flat, A, B, C, A, B, and then C, sorry, expanded flat, and then, I don't know, just looks a little bit choppy. So, but it does look great, and I do think it's going to explode. ICP, if you remember, literally, if you've been watching me now or looking at my Twitter now for the last couple of years, we've literally been saying the whole way saying once this impulses, it's going to absolutely rip to the upside and you're going to have a decent amount of volume and it's just going to be absolutely parabolic. You've literally just had the biggest base in structure. Look at that for a base. Like, you've come down, you've literally just based, and it's literally just been accumulation. Obviously, for the big beans since June last year, you've had a year and a half of pretty much just basing, going sideways, and you've got a nice impulse. Again, ICP looks great. You're coming up. What you're going to do once you come up, you're going to retrace. Obviously, for your wave two, April time, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. They're not all going to pump at the same time because of obviously liquidity is chopping and changing and swapping. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then wave 4, then wave 5. Like, again, it's all of them look fucking brilliant in my opinion. They look great. All these charts. Nothing I am seeing right now is showing me that any of the alts or Ethereum looks incredibly bearish. I mean, I do think a lot of them look bearish over the next few months, but over the next 12 months, it's all up only in my opinion. Everything, I don't want to be arrogant, but everything's been pretty much spot on so far, and it all looks pretty great. With this could have a long way to go. There's a lot of different counts, so to be honest, I don't really want to go into this too much. Just wanted to show you the chart. But yeah, you can sort of pause it and have a little look, but these are sort of key levels. I just didn't put the clip in there because it makes the chart look a little bit more messy. But yeah, I mean, it could be wave A or a W and then an A, B, C, D, E, and then another A, B, C, and we could be coming down. CRV looks great. It's taken a lot longer than I wanted it to and sort of expect, to be honest. I mean, you've probably been in CRV and you're sort of hating your life at the moment. I've still got a lot of mine staked, but yeah, I do think leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, chart looks great. Leading diagonal. You've come back down now. I don't know if this is just going to rip. It's a bit of a choppy pattern, to be honest. I can't really say much to just quite yet. But again, essentially, once Ethereum's ripping, again, this is just going to follow. This is literally the sort of the exact same beautiful basing structure. If you remember with CRV as well, I really hope I've still got it. I doubt I've still got it. I've hardly got anything on here. Oh yeah, we actually do have this here. Oh wait, where is that? Oh yeah, here. So they sort of send it to oblivion. So if you remember, this is literally right at the lows. This is literally right at the lows. Oh, this is it here. So obviously, yeah, just bought a big bag of curve. So we bought a big bag of curve at 41 cents, and that was obviously down here. When we swept this liquidity, so we was expecting just a nice clean sweep of liquidity, and then obviously off you pop, and obviously pump to the upside. All right. And again, it's just your standard Wyckoff with this. Up here, you've got your second test, come back up, then you've got your spring. Again, there's different Wyckoffs, but you've got your second test, then you've got your spring, and then now you're coming up. This chart looks fucking brilliant. This chart looks so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. You've got like an expanded flat. This is going to absolutely rip to the upside again. They all look fucking brilliant, in my opinion. I'll try and speed it up a little bit. CVX looks great. Obviously, CVX matches with curve as well. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the best count for the fifth wave, or you've got some sort of complex correction or something here. But again, you've got your wave 1, wave 2. Where do you think this is going? Up only. All looks great. All looks absolutely great. That's a blue one. I shouldn't have really gone through, but yeah. If you remember with Phantom, I actually showed this chart here. Saying we've got one more high because you just had a standard ABC correction. Obviously expected one more high. We actually expected the high to come in at about 40 cents, something like that, but we actually ended up getting an extended fifth wave. And then yeah, we've sort of just ripped to the upside. What percent am I on? 10%. We can get this done. It just feels a bit slow, my computer. So wave 1, A, B, C, then another wave 1, wave 2. Or you've got wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. But again, this can look quite choppy. From here, you can just see that you have got either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or from here, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal, but it probably finishes there, to be honest. But yeah, it still looks great in my opinion. I do actually think you've probably got a wave 1. Now I'm looking at it, wave 1, 2, running flat, and then a wave 1, then a wave 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then a deep correction for wave 4, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And obviously if you put with that running flat there, this is obviously your bottom of your wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bottom of wave 2, so obviously the bottom of wave 4 and extend it to the top of wave 3, and then obviously you've got the high of wave 5, and it's happened of numerous markets. Get off of that, we'll go to optimism. Optimism looks absolutely great in my opinion. Yeah, it looks absolutely great. So you got your base channel from wave 1 to wave 2. Wave 4 is going to probably come inside of this base channel here. Or if you take it off of log scale, I mean, we could come deep into the bit of the base channel, but yeah, we essentially everything looks great from a structural perspective. Come to the midpoint of the base channel, maybe A, B, C, D, E. Then obviously one last pump to the upside. Again, wave 1, wave 2. And then obviously you've got all your waves in here as well. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 1. Then you've got an A, B, C, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, then wave 5, and then an A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, and then wave 1 here, A, B, C, flat, wave 2, wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then an A, B, C, deep correction, then wave 5, and then again you just keep going. I just want to show you a little bit tips and tricks. I'll just going through the wave count, just so it might make you guys easier sort of counting the waves. Magic looks great in my opinion. Looks very good. I think this looks great. Again, this is my count for Magic. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, and then a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and then wave 5. And then I do think this is probably a flat. So you've got A, B, C, wave A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a flat itself. So A, B, and then 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you've come up. Obviously, it's sort of like a double top. And then you're going to now come back down in 5 waves and obviously impulse to the lows. So then you've got obviously your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 taps to 1.618, wave 4, then wave 5. I am waiting now. The reason why it's in blue is just because I am sort of ready to take a trade. Not yet, but I just when I do feel like I know what the go is, I'm like, right, get it straight in cyan, because I just want to come straight back up, make a triangle for wave 4, wave 5. Then I'm waiting for an ABC upwards. I'm short in here, stop here, waiting for a break of this low, come back down here, short at the break of here, stop above here, and then just sort of ride this down. Sort of how I trade. Again, if you remember me saying like my trader's edge, what I would say my trader's edge is I'm an adder. So the way I like to do it, and it's just the way I like to do it personally, is I like to add to my trades. So like I won't make anything until I'm really right. Like with this, for example, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, ABC, right? Or let's just say wave 4, wave 5, ABC, like that, right? I'll add here. I don't like having a stop right at the high. I just think sometimes you can pip above and then you actually get stopped out there and you end up wasting a fair bit. I actually like putting it just below, just about here, just there. So if you're coming up to here, we're going to break the high more than likely. So I'd rather just get out before we tap this liquidity. Everyone's got the stops above here. We actually spike up and I actually get stopped out above there and just lose more money. But yeah, I'll short there. And then I'll also, once we break this level, I'll move that stop to here, short here, and put my stop here. At this point, because I'm in the market twice here, if I got stopped out, I wouldn't make anything. Even though I added the short here and I got a stop here, because I added here and I put all the stops here and I got stopped out there, if that makes sense, I wouldn't make anything. But I would much prefer to keep adding whilst I'm going with the market and whilst I'm going with the count, to then keep adding, add here, short here. Sometimes I even as well, second we break this level, I'm right, add here, move my stop a little bit lower, put my stop here, and then wait for another 1, 2, and then again, short here, another stop here, or wait for a break of that and move all the stops here and just keep adding. By this point, I've made no money, and even if I'm down here, I can add again, just a little bit, just even little bits, even if it's just 0.5%. And then again, by the time I've made money, I'm winning massive, I'm winning big, but my risk is very minimal because I've literally just been not yeah, you can essentially say covering myself. Again, nothing's sort of guaranteed, and sometimes you might lose a little bit or you might only make a little bit, but I would much prefer to keep adding while I'm confident with my count and the confidence is there, and obviously try and catch it quite a big move. It's not about being greedy and catching monster moves. How my psychology is, I just much prefer, I just like adding. I just like adding to markets, and that's just the way I like to trade. So it's like when I'm right, I win big, and when I'm wrong, I essentially don't really lose big. When I win, I win big. When I lose, I don't really lose big. You know what I mean? I lose small. So that's just the way I sort of trade. Anyway, Fucking hell, just gone on a tangent. So much for 10-15 minutes, eh? All right, we're nearly done anyway. Go through vet. So I do think that's essentially going to be coming down magic. Vet. If you remember with vet as well, obviously we showed vet. So vet, I actually just retweeted this the other day. Let me just essentially go back. So yeah, this is vet. So if you remember, obviously showing I bought a big bag of vet. I actually had some good trades on as well with vet. Let me just quickly go to here. I only ended up making 8 grand on this trade. I could have made about 50. But yeah, I sort of absolutely fucked up. I took it off. The profit was obviously fucking brilliant, and I didn't really like how, like I said here, I didn't like the PA at the time. But that was down here anyway. So that's here 1 2 1 2. That was down here, and obviously have I still got the trade markers? Yeah, I've got the trade markers. But yeah, so in fact I can just show them. So yeah, this was the trade. So we entered here when we showed this here. That's when I bought a big bag, plus I also longed with a stop down here. We never got stopped, but I didn't like how this was massive. This looks like an ABC, but now looking at it, it's just a running flat, and then this is actually a mini 3, 4, then 5. I know it looks like an ABC, but it's actually not. It's wave 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, then wave 5. I'd have to go deep into it, but yeah, didn't really like how this looked. I thought it could have, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really like it, to be honest. So I just thought, you know what, I've got a fair bit of profit. I think it was actually less than 8 grand. I think it was like 7,400, something like that. Just thought I'd round it up, makes you look better, doesn't it? But yeah, good amount of profit. One of my good winners. But yeah, could have come up here, TP'd here, could have come up to there, TP'd there as well. But yeah, essentially it's been quite good. So you got your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 come into the base channel, and then you got wave 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 up to a 2.0 multiple of obviously the wave 1, wave 2, and then your wave 3. I think this now, the reason why this is in orange, it could actually be in purple, to be honest. Do you know what? Nah, because I'm not really taking the trade just quite yet. But yeah, A, B, C, D, E, and then obviously you're going to have one more punch to the upside. All right. But that's vet, render, no, sushi. Sushi, bit of an interesting one. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. I think we've got an ABC, and then you've got an ending diagonal there, and you're just shooting straight down for 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. A or W. I think this chart looks good as well. But again, essentially, so ABC. This could now be literally just going ABC. We could A, B, C, make a regular flat, or obviously a running flat, or obviously an expanded flat, and then coming back down. I do think again this has got, if this is your high for wave 1, like you've got months left of correcting. Like you've got sort of months left of correcting before we go, in my opinion. Like a lot of these charts have sort of had the 5 waves. FET, I think FET looks fucking awesome. Like this chart looks ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, it's actually a leading diagonal because of wave 4 comes into the price territory of wave 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 2, nice impulse. Wave 1, wave 2. And then again, essentially, you've got a big 1 2 1 2 in my opinion. Wave 1, wave 2. You've got wave 1. You're going to come back down for wave 2, March April time, and this is going to absolutely tear to the upside, absolutely fucking explode. Plus, it's to do with AI, Fetch. So it's to do with AI. All right. So I think it's going to have a I do think a lot of it at the moment. That's why obviously you had this AI narrative at the time. So yeah, the Fetch looks fucking great. I always call this one EGLD. But yeah, wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, running flat 4, wave 5, wave 4 triangle, wave 5, and then an A, B, C, D, E. Again, with this, I actually ended up fucking a couple of trades up, to be honest. I actually entered the trade here. The reason why I entered is because I actually liquidated all positions. Because I actually, if you remember, I stopped sort of trading a month ago. I had a lot of shit going on, and I just needed a bit of a break from the market. I liquidated all positions. So these are my trade markers that I have. I just do that, and then if I want to go in another trade, I'll just move it up and change it. But this is actually an ABCDE triangle. We actually entered on when I saw this wave 1, wave 2, we actually entered here. Or if no, that's a lie. I actually entered here, tried catching the bottom of E with a stop again just above that high. Because if we're coming down here, it's going to negate the pattern, and I'd rather us not flush, spike down, and I actually get stopped out here and waste more money. You know. What percent am I on? 4%. I need to hurry up. Fucking 35 minutes. Brilliant. But yeah, I do think that, again, you've got your wave 4, and then you've got a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, A, B, C, D, E, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this as well. This chart looks great. This is why it's in purple. It just looks fucking brilliant. To be honest, I think this can. No, we'll wait because it's the lower time frame stuff why I choose the colors. But yeah, I think wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, then wave 4, then wave 5. So again, this could just be a flat, or it could be a W, X, and then another A, B, C, and then obviously coming back down. But again, I think this has got a fair bit to go until like March, April time. All right. But I do think essentially that's probably up, retrace a little bit more up, and then come back down. Algorand, so wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, 2, wave 3, triangle 4, 5, then wave 4, then another obviously pump up, and then triangle, then wave 5. Again, I think this has got until March, April time. Come back down, come up here, and then again just rolling over. It's quite interesting though, because I think ETH is going to go fucking nuts. So is ETH just going to absolutely run on its own? It's pretty interesting. Or is this just going to be creating flats? Like when ETH's pumping, I'm on 4%. When ETH's pumping, is it going to be creating? Are they going to be creating like flats like ABC? And then are we going to be going like running flats? Do you know what I mean? They could be flats. Like this could be an ABC. And then now this could be creating all sorts of fucking gobbledygook. We could come up, just create a regular flat, then go. Or again, an expanded flat, and then go. Not that deep, Jesus. But yeah, like, it's quite hard to see, but I just want to show you that sort of the big counts for them all, and I think they all look, a lot of them look fucking great. Zilliqa looks great in my opinion. Wave 1, wave 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, and then wave 5. Again, this could be wave A, for a zigzag, A, B, C, or A for a flat, and then go. But yeah, I can't really show too much in it. Like, I don't really know like what's going on internally. Like, it looks pretty. It's a little bit sloppy. This looks all right, but a lot of this, like, that's just an ABC up. But I need more PA to see sort of which direction we're going to be going in. BCH, quite interesting. Is this creating a massive flat? So you've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then an A, B, C, like a flat, and then off you pop. But again, I do think this is probably going to coming down a little bit. It's been quite interesting because over the last, I'm going to have to plug this in. If this ends up dying while I'm making this video, I'll have a fucking panic attack. Let's plug this in. Oh, it's not turned on, fuck. Easy. When I do make another video next time, I'm making sure it's not going to be 40 minutes long. Jesus Christ. All right. But yeah, so I think ABC, and then I think we come down, and then I do think we pump upwards. All right, and then obviously you've got your fifth wave. But again, it's quite interesting because a lot of the other charts, a lot of charts like ALTS and loads of other charts, they are like not linking with each other, which is quite interesting because they were on the way down, a lot of them. But yeah, a lot of them look quite different. A lot do look the same, but you've got a fair few that are like the outliers that are on their own. Engine, this chart looks fucking brilliant in my opinion, like very fucking good. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. You've come back down here, like it looks fucking great. Yeah, this chart looks great in my opinion. Leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just looks great. Just looks great. Don't know if this is going to be a flat or what, or if we're coming a bit lower, or if this is your wave 2 and now we're off, and this could just be a weird leading diagonal. But again, yeah, still looks good. I'll go more in the details when I'll only show some of them in the details on like moving forward. I just wanted to show you like the larger scale of the alts, but I will obviously go more and actually go into like the hourly and the 4 hour on the ones when I am ready to take the trade. So like over the next, what I might do is like once a month just show, let's say like the charts like this of the overall picture and do another update of their overall picture. That's probably a good idea at the start of every month. Go through or sort of the overall picture of all of them, and then as for the remaining 3 weeks into the month, do the sort of go more in the details of, like, let's say like the purples or like the blues, where I'm going really in detail and sort of just explaining. That's probably a good idea, to be honest. But yeah, engine, I still think this looks good. This could be wave A, and then an A, B, C, D, and E, and then this could be rolling now, and I reckon it probably is. I actually put this in earlier, but I actually put this in, yeah, this morning, thinking that we're going to come back down and come back up, and it's quite good that we have. Sometimes do that, guys, with your charts. Like, I put this in here, and I was expecting us to come back up, and I actually had this in earlier. I did move this. I put this like there, but I did move it to there, and then I was expecting one more little pump up. And if you go on the 3 minute, I don't really like doing this, but I reckon that is probably an ABC, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is probably going to come down now. But yeah, if we do break this low, I will be shorting, putting a stop here, low here, and then just sort of targeting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're probably going to come to this midpoint of the channel, so keep your eye on that for engine. Sorry. Yeah. All right. And then yeah, you've got PEPE. PEPE looks fucking brilliant, by the way. This chart looks great. There's been so many that when I left at end of November, December, I was getting loads of them right. Like even this, like what a fucking shame. Like I ended up here, so this is like middle of December. Oh, like even the small. I remember even looking, because I had a little look back at the charts, just looking at some of them, and I even saw this ABC down. I was like, right, sorry, it was here at the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, right, leading diagonal. You're just going to come down, because normally with leading diagonals you get a very small 2. And you got your little 2 here, and if I was here at the time, like, would have caught an absolute monster move. I only got a little bit of spot, and I think like 3% of my portfolio's in SU, something like that, 2 or 3%. I can't really remember, but it is a little bit. But yeah, it's not really much, and I didn't really have a leverage play on this. I don't really have that many coins, to be honest. You're probably thinking, why have I only got a few percent in SU, whatever it is. But yeah, I don't really have many coins, and I don't really want to reveal my portfolio as such. Wave 1, wave 2, then wave 3, A, B, C, expanded. Expanded flat, with obviously C being an ending diagonal, then wave 5, and then you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, 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 so an A, B, C, D, E, a triangle, then a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, wave 4, then wave 5, and then this looks like an X wave. Again, you've come up to the B, you're close to the B there. So wave A, wave B, wave C, wave X, again, looks like it's changing trend. It's just an ABC, A, B, C upwards, very sharp, strong, sharp ABC upwards. And then now what I'm looking for, this looks great in my opinion. I'm probably just going to put this here because this looks fabulous. In fact, no, I'll keep it as purple because I'm not ready to take the trade yet. So you've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, A, B, C, and then I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, and then this could be your bottom of wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, or again it could be creating a flat, and then up you go. Alright, but just thought I'd show that. Alt flat, yeah. So this is wave A of a flat, then wave B, then wave C. Sandbox, nah, looks alright. Looks alright. But yeah, not really that much, to be honest. RUNE, fucking hell, this has been on a tear up, hasn't it? Jesus Christ. 1, 2, this could be wave 3, wave 4, then extended 5th, but I reckon it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this is your wave 3, and then wave 4, and then we've got a wave 5 there. Again, a little bit all over the place, but that's why it's in blue. In fact, I didn't mean to show this chart, but this is as far as I've got. Just really like tried to go really in detail with this video. I did only want it to be 15 minutes. Jesus Christ, 45, like what's wrong with me? I can't shut the fuck up. But yeah, if you watched it all, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it about. Next week I will just be going into, let's say, like the purples, and I will do that, yeah. I'll do that at the start of every month. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it up. Start of every month, go for the bigger picture. All right. and then yeah, we'll sort of go from there. But yeah, 45 minutes. But yeah, if you need me, message me on Twitter. And yeah, that's it. Peace.